Hello, Gemini. This is your March 1st to March 15th, 2017 read. For the main read, I'm using the Bonfire Tarot by Gabby Angus-West, West, excuse me. And for the supportive cards, I'm using the Secret Language of Color cards by Ina Segal. As usual, I already shuffled, so I think we're good with that, but there might be a changer. Okay. Alright, so I get, I don't know if you were the one last time, or every now and then I get a different type of setup here. I'm getting kind of like an anchor feel here. To anchor how you feel and how things are going for you. I feel like things are I feel like they're kind of swaying a little bit. But they're trying to sway towards a better place here. So they're trying to sway. I feel like the momentum is trying to push you into a good direction. So this is good. But I'm feeling like there's an anchor here. The environment, I feel like we should start with the environment. Things are going better in the environment, but things are taking time, and they're slowly moving into a direction you want to. Like this is happening first, so I'm not sure how it looks. When I'm looking in the viewfinder, I'm thinking I should be doing it this way, because it's like that way. I think that's how you would read it. This is what happens first, either way. It's things are getting better. Things have made a turn for the better. Stable progress, slow progress. Things are going in a direction that's better for you. It really is. I just feel like it's slow, and it may be a little daunting because it's slow. I feel like things are coming to light in the environmental section, and people are seeing what needs to be done. People are seeing your contributions. Things are getting better. I don't know why it's slow going, but it is slow going. I do feel like it's going to take some time for things to kind of heal. I feel like there's something a little wrong here. Something didn't go right. They feel a little left out, or things didn't go the way they thought they should. But they're healing from it, whatever the situation was. Now, we're starting with the environment. That's like the whole... I feel like that's like the whole feeling for the environment for this time frame. I feel like that's just kind of what you're going to deal with. I do feel like things are getting better. I feel like this is affecting you greatly. I feel like as we go into this time frame, though, you're not happy. I don't feel you're happy. This is definitely, like people like to point this out, this is the rock bottom card. Yes, it is the rock bottom card. I feel like you feel defeated and just you don't want to participate. You don't want to be a part of it. You just don't want to do it. You're feeling very pessimistic in the beginning part. Not that it's unwarranted. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting from this card. The advice is to see how things are getting better and to capitalize on what you see changing. It says white is lighten up. It says white lighten up on the card. I'm feeling like just purify, like see the good in it, which I guess is lighten up. Live through your accomplishments, for whatever that means. Things can go better. Things can go a lot better here, I feel. A lot better. I feel like it's kind of like a clean... Like, look at it like a clean slate. You can build from here whatever you wish. I do feel there's a softness here. Like, I feel like the help you want... Like, the help you want is there. You can move forward in a good direction. I do feel like you're having a hard time here, though. I really do. But... especially with Gemini, you're known for your mental capabilities. You can think things in many different directions. You can see many different angles that other people cannot. Or not everybody. If you have this Gemini quality, it's usually like you're looking at a situation from 5 or 6 different angles at once. It's a Gemini gift, in my opinion. That being said, I feel like you can balance this out and find your strengths in that, and then start building on those. I feel like something can change here. I feel like it's not even building on your strengths. Looking at the situation like 5 or 6 different ways, but finding something other people aren't seeing and starting anew from that. Like grabbing hold of that and going forward with that. Something here has to change anyway. The changes around you are slow going, but you can change something for yourself. And it can be a lot easier for you. There's something in this, and I have to be honest with you, it's very complicated, a Gemini mind, in my opinion. They have a lot of thoughts going in many different directions, but they can keep hold of it as necessary. So it's a stereotypical trait of a Gemini to be able to think so many things, but to understand where there's thinking and to balance it out. Like, they have very strong mental activity. Excuse me. Trevor was yawning the last couple months. I apologize for that. I'm kind of feeling like the way of, like, now you can be here. Like, this is saying, this is where you can be. I probably should show you what this looks like so this can maybe make a little more sense. And that card just wants to leave, so it's done. Can't believe that just happened. 2 of coins is where you're starting from. This is you balancing it out, but I feel like there's a lot. Like, you see there's a couple boats at the top there, and there's some things going on at the bottom, some plants. Like, I think you're more the type that would see everything going on in the picture and not just concentrate on the coins. You'd be like, oh, look at the boats, look at the plants, look at the little fire going on down there. What else we got going? We have stars up in the corner. I don't know if you can see those stars. They're like, drawn out stars, whatever you want to call them. Like, I feel like you can take this and you can change the situation and you can start going in a different direction. I feel like you can tie up loose ends, get into the source of the matter, and move it in a different direction. Even if you just start mentally and start planning it out, I feel like if you start seeing where it can go in this new direction, you'll just naturally go that way and it won't be an issue. The card that wanted to leave just flew away. I got it back. And I feel like I shouldn't be a part of this situation. Like, it doesn't have to be. This is where you can be. This is where you want to be. I'm also noticing with this, you see this little coffee pot, teapot thing? It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, which another gift I personally think, I'm not going to say I know a lot about Gemini, but it seems like they can take that Alice in Wonderland thought, make it a reality, and make it valid. Like, you can take something that seems completely crazy, explain it to where it makes sense, and then make it happen. Like, I feel like that can happen here. It's like a childlike playfulness, it really is, but it's such a gift. Like, I feel the way you can explain it can be very entertaining for some people. Not all, depending on how you work with your Gemini energy, because it's different. I understand that for different people. But there's such, like, I feel like at the very least, when you think of it to yourself, you can amuse yourself with the thought, and it can actually inspire you to move forward with it. There's something, like, it's the Gemini mind that's really a gift here, because you can see it in so many different ways. And you can do something really great with it. I feel like, again, I'm seeing all these cups here. I feel like that's all the possibilities you have. And I feel like you're one to, like, try a few different things at once here. But I'm also noticing there's a cupcake there. So the cupcake, I'm feeling, is what you want. Going through all these little cups just for fun is probably what you'll do until you get to the cupcake, and then you'll make that happen, if that makes sense. In other words, you're going to try a few different angles because I feel like it amuses you. And then you'll go to the one you're pretty sure is going to work, and you'll just go with that. That's kind of what I feel. You really need to think it out for yourself. That's important. And see the strength you have, because your strength can make this work. if you allow yourself to be held down, I feel like there's a little bit of a paranoia feel there. So I'm getting this card, which this is the one that flew away. This one doesn't. I feel like this doesn't have to happen. It's going to depend on you, because your mind is a very strong thing and it has a lot of gifts. If you don't use it creatively, constructively for your own good, I feel like paranoia will kind of give you several different angles where you think it's going to go wrong. So I feel like you need to take hold of this energy, because I feel like you can either control it and get what you want, or it can control you and bring you down deeper. A gift, like another gift, like besides seeing the multiple different ways, you can find that way to make it better. You can find it. You have so many different ways to look at something. You can find that way to make it better. I'm not going to say it'll be easy, but I'm thinking once you find it, you'll be more inspired to do it, and once you have faith in it and you get excited about it, it'll start happening. And I feel like things will start falling more into place. I am getting told here that when you find the right one, I find this interesting that this is how this is coming across. When you find the right one, I feel like you're going to take a break and you're just going to kind of, you see that one sword laying at her feet? I feel like that's you taking a break and just kind of like you have it there, you're going to use it when you're ready. Right now, you just need to take a break. I feel like you're a little upset. Like it's kind of been enough and you want a break. You know what you're going to do when you're ready, but you're a lot calmer. You know what you're going to do, and when you're ready, you're going to do it. But for now, you're going to take some time and just relax and enjoy life. It's a very interesting time here for you, I feel. Because I feel like in the beginning when it starts, you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you're feeling like subject to your environment. But I feel like for the most of you, and I hope this happens for even people who aren't going this way in the beginning, they somehow, this clicks for them and they start going in this direction. When you hit this moment where you can start, playfully thinking about the situation in different angles, and you start seeing your way to a better part, your way out. For some of you, I feel like it's a way out. You want out of the situation. For others, I feel like you want the situation to improve. What it is you want from the situation, and this is just being honest, how it's coming through. What you want from the situation, that's what's going to motivate you to think about all these different angles, and you'll find the way to get what you want. I feel once you find it, though, you're going to rest on it, and you're going to let it kind of simmer and sit. I think that's another reference to these multiple coffee cups, whatever Fritz wrote. I feel you kind of dabbling with all these little ones. You're going to sit back and just, consider this, consider that. I feel like that's very therapeutic for you. But when you're ready, that cupcake's there. If you can see that cupcake, where is it? It's right here. I think you can see that. Hopefully, I can't see it in the viewfinder that well, but hopefully you can. And I feel like once you see the cupcake, for lack of a better analogy, it's a lot easier for you. Because I feel like you know where you're going to go. You feel a lot better. Kind of an Alice in Wonderland feel here. Like, things are just like, I feel like you amuse yourself with your thoughts. I feel like it's a very peaceful resolution. It's good. I feel like that's kind of what you're holding back too, because you just don't want to... Excuse me. Sorry. Again with that. I feel like you just don't want to get involved in any confrontations right now, and that's one of the reasons you're holding back. You're just taking some time for yourself. I don't really feel like it's bad. I feel like you taking this time out and just relaxing and healing is very helpful. Because I feel like when you do relax and you just think things through, I feel like it is extremely healing for you, extremely helpful. You might want to listen to some music. Like, I feel like you're just taking time for you. I feel like it's time for you with you. Even if you're hanging out with people, you're kind of lost in your thoughts. They're doing their thing. You might be physically present, but mentally you're kind of out on your own. Hopefully not yawning half as much as I am. Sorry. I feel bad about that. Thankfully the information comes through correctly. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. This happens sometimes. I'm trying to see if anything else is going to come through here. I feel like the environment is bothering you. Like it's hard because things are changing in the environment and they're getting slowly better. This can have a good outcome for you. This can definitely have a good outcome for you. Taking time just to like, I feel like a lot of this is mental perspective, where how you're viewing it. It can be a lot better. And I feel like once you realize what you want and you start, it's basically all about deciding what you want, then your mind just kind of takes over and you think about all these ways to do it. And I feel like that's like one of your strong suits, and you can just, once you've had it, I feel like you're going to find it fairly quickly, but then you're going to sit back and relax and just consider other options just for the fun, just because you want to think it out, you want to go through the motions with it, because I feel like that makes you feel good. That's like, that's an amusing quality. I feel like you can amuse yourself by going through it. And it's very healing, very therapeutic. I feel like you find other avenues, other ideas you can take this, other ways you can do it, and it makes you feel good. Because I feel like when you start out, you see that cupcake, which is the great idea. You see all these other possibilities. Then afterwards, you kind of sit back, you think about it, you kind of go through these possibilities. How would this play out? How would that play out? Maybe this would play out a certain way. And you kind of like start morphing this cupcake, which is the idea you're going to go with. And I feel like you're kind of like going to mix it and match it a little bit, and you're going to kind of evolve that idea a bit. And I think you get really excited about that. It's really helpful. Very healing. I don't know why I want to say healing so much, but I do. So I am. So that timeout at the end, I don't feel like that's bad. I know some people would be like, oh, you know, that you're kind of resting here, blah, 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 blah. I feel like this is a really good thing. Because I feel like this is going to evolve your idea. And it's going to help you. It's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I really feel it's a good thing. Alright, I think I've kind of gone through this. So I'm going to end this here. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.